Okay, let's get started, guys. Let me share my screen and then we'll kick this off because things are imminently happening. All right, cool. So you should be able to see my screen. So gold, as we know, everyone's literally looking at gold right now. Everyone's waiting for that drop. If it's going to be this, we don't know yet, but we'll take our chances, right? So with gold right now, what we're looking at or what I'm looking at, again, this morning we've induced high past the Asia session high, induced it one time, then second time, and then now we finally broke some lows and we've broke some trend lines also on the smaller time frame. So again, we've got trend lines there. We know we'll love to break trend lines because yeah, as I say, trendline bastards, right? That's what I called it. But yeah, trend lines, we've broken those, we've induced high. So again, we've got we've got three steps out of our 5/6 step process. And now we've got this 5 minute that is lingering in the background that we want to potentially take. To the downside, what is our targets past Asia session low is obviously this IPA through here. And moving further adrift, we've got this demand candle that everything kind of kicked off from in the first place, plus a little bit of IPA there also. So obviously, first target is this IPA. If we can, who knows if this happens or not? If we can get back into this demand and potentially even lower, then yeah, we'll be happy, right? But right now, let's just focus on actually seeing what the cycle can produce for today, right now, on this 15 minutes. So on the five, okay, this is what everything looks like. Again, we induced high. Okay, we've taken out internal lows and now we've taken out some externals as well, and then kind of created more liquidity to the downside here. Okay, with equal lows. Okay, so we're seeing those. So yeah, I wish we did take this out fully as well, but this is enough. We've taken out this internal and took out this externals here as well, which is the price, actually push price to the high side. So technically we've got a change of character, break of structure, whatever you want to call it, but we've got that break. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so when we're looking at entries now, for now, well, before I left my house for gym, I just had it as this, but obviously we have to take into account obviously this gap right here as well. Okay, so this gap right here. So obviously you want to take that into account as well. So it's just a waiting game now. Again, you can put limits in there. You can wait for it. You could do what you want. But yeah, this is the area now we're looking at because we've got a cycle high and now we're just waiting for that cycle low. So yeah, and time and price is a very key thing. So right now we're in New York Open. Okay, we're in New York Open right now. Okay, 1 o'clock. But you guys already know at 2 p.m is the time I actually love to trade because that's what we call the New York trap time. So 1 hour after New York opens, that's when we've got the trap time. And you tend to see a lot of trades happening at 2 p.m. So again, yesterday, for example, okay, we didn't get an initial move at 2 p.m., but again, you got New York open, which is around here. Okay. And then it does its thing. And then bang on 2 o'clock, boom. We hit right into this demand candle and it's gone. Okay, so 2 o'clock UK time is probably one of the best times for New York you can get in because that's what we call New York trap time. And you see it's happening time and time again. So again, same trades again in New York trap, we get that lift off, okay, and then price goes. So obviously we're a bit early right now, okay. It's 1:07. Okay, we still got another, let's say 40 minutes until 2 p.m. But again, right now it doesn't matter because we've got the cycle high that we want, which is taking out Asia session high. Okay, obviously just flip this upside down, taking out Asia session high, and then we want to take out the low and then find IPAs or gaps or something for us to actually get into, right? So that's what we've got with this. Again, just flip that picture upside down, and then you've got gaps and points of interest that you will love to get into. So hopefully, hopefully this is the trade that finally does it. Okay, am I holding my breath for it? Potentially not. Okay, but everything is kind of aligned right now where I'm like, I'm seeing the time aligned, I'm seeing price aligned, like everything is looking good right now. So let's just cross our fingers and pray to God and say, Jesus, take the wheel. That's that's all we can do at this point. Okay, so yeah, on one of my accounts, I've already put a sell limit with this gap in mind, and then obviously my stop above there. Okay, so that basically looks like this right now. So we're working about 28, 30 pips. Okay, again, it's gold. We wish we can get the 4 pips, 10 pips that we usually get, but it is what it is. We just have to charge it to the game. That's what the game is. Okay, so leave it as that for now, but just take into account the gap in here. Okay, like it's going to be very crucial. So if we are going to get this play, it's either going to tap into the gap and then the candle and then cycle down, or we just get the gap by itself and then we go. So just that whole area is what you might want to be interested in. So again, if you're playing with that whole area, looking at 28 to 30 pips, depending on your broker. So just a waiting game. Okay, it's literally just a waiting game, and then we'll see what's good. Okay, so with gold, That's what I've got in mind, and that's what I'd love to see. And then yeah, now we just literally wait. Other trades I was looking at, so I was looking at Nas this morning. Okay, it's still just playing games in this area. Okay, I don't like when price plays games in the area. So again, we done a medium inducement. Didn't quite induce it enough that I like, but I mean, it still did it. So I took an entry off there. Okay, we dropped down 30 points, 35 points, and then it came all the way back up, and it's still floating in that area. So it's really taking me out my stop profit. Okay, and just due to how price is floating here, I just don't like it. So I'm just going to leave this alone until you give me further confirmations of breaking our external lows or even taking Asia session low out. Then I'll be interested. Other than that, right now I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. So yeah, one will potentially come back to in due time. But again, we already know in regards to why this happened yesterday as well. Again, we had again our cycle similar to what gold is doing right now. Cycle high. Okay, took out the first inducement and second inducement, and then we folded out under, and then we came found our 15-minute demand. Okay, if I go into the 15-minute, okay, we found our 15-minute demand, and then from there, price cycled higher. Okay, so that happened yesterday. So again, now this becomes a medium inducement for today, and let's just see if we can actually get that. So that was the idea of that trade initially. Okay, if we get it or not, who knows? But price is playing around in this area. Who knows? We might even induce higher one more time for this to potentially happen. So again, we might get again another move, okay, where we want to see something like that, and then we shoot to the downside. Okay, so it's just literally the same thing we're always looking for time and time again. Again, with our structure and our signature move. So again, something like this, if we could get that again, and then we'll be involved and in this trade. So again, just a waiting game. Okay. I looked already. We don't have any significant news for today. At 1:30, got export price. Yeah, it's like whatever. After CPI, I don't really expect too much until kind of the last week of the month again. But yeah, 3 p.m. we've got this news, which is yeah, it's kind of important, but it shouldn't shift things drastically. But again, that's at 3 p.m. anyway. So hopefully all of that holds off, okay, and gives us our entry. It's creeping up closer. There's no news to disrupt it, so let's pray to God. Okay, hopefully that gives us an entry without no noise, too much noise anyway, and then we can actually get it. But well, all-time highs. We're just literally working off vibes right now. Vibes and prayers. That's literally what we're working off right now. So we'll see. Okay, but Nas is just stagnating. I don't like when price does that, same as US 30. Again, there was this price in here that happened yesterday. Okay, very similar to Nas, and then again we're just targeting, well, I'll just targeting this Ace New York high. So it kind of gave us that trade, but again, not as clean. So we'll see what happens again with pricing today. Okay, if we can actually get a very clean price to actually let us sell down. So yeah, US 30, I'm not really liking it too much right now. So if anything is Nas, and then yeah, we'll see what can happen with that. So that's that. Bitcoin and everything. I don't really look, well, I looked, but I didn't really see anything I like too much. But there's this gap right here that I marked up in the morning just for our cycle low because we still haven't taken our Asia session high, still haven't done a medium inducement through here. So potentially, potentially that gap can come in handy. That's wrong thing. Potentially that gap can come in handy. We're creeping towards it now. Again, look at the time. Again, what times do we like to see things happen? 2 o'clock. Okay, so price is on our side, timing is on our side, and now we just have to see if it actually respects it. So again, like I always say, around 2 o'clock, that's when price tends to kick off. Okay, again, same as Bitcoin yesterday, 2:45, boom, it goes. So yeah, let's just see what this can produce for us potentially. Let me set my alert right here, actually. Okay, just to see if we can actually create any trade ideas out of that. Okay, but that's all I can see for now. Euro USD, again, we've done our cycle high. This was a nice entry here, but I missed it. I was at gym, just flexing in the mirror, just like. But yeah, anyway, so we tapped off there, and now that cycle low is starting to happen. Targets to the downside, we're seeing. Okay, we're seeing again, we haven't taken our Asia session low. This is London open. That low needs to get taken out. And then when we're looking at this, again, price kicked off from here yesterday. Okay, so again, can we take that out and potentially Asia session low, even though I just swiped it by a tiny bit. But yeah, this will be my medium inducement area. Okay, that'll be that medium inducement area if you did want to target that. And hopefully that can happen because what does that fall in line with? It falls in line with gold going down, right? But we need a dollar to do the opposite. So dollar's already started a cycle, taking out the lows. and hopefully it can just cycle up and then give us the opportunity to actually let things happen. Okay, so yeah, we need the dollar to do us a favor as well. Okay, but it's kind of just there. It's not doing too much right now, but we could potentially see something happening, right? So already taken at the high. I expected this to take off yesterday, it didn't. Okay, so not yesterday, sorry. When was this Friday? Sorry. That was last week. Yesterday's price action was in here. I thought that was going to take off. Okay, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see what that does. And then hopefully it can actually give us a cycle higher and then we shift up. So just a waiting game with that. But we need dollar to help us with a lot of trades right now. Okay. We're getting rejection candles on a daily to potential cycle higher. We've got a lot of buy side liquidity, daily supplies up there, everything else. We've got these equal highs we need to take out. FVG protecting that as well. So hopefully the dollar can just cycle up and just give us the trades that we actually want. It's just a waiting game and a matter of time right now. Is that gold setup valid? Basil, I hope so. I really hope so. Okay, if it's valid, I mean, if the simple answer, if you wanted, is it valid? Yes, it's valid. Okay, because we've got structure on our side, we've got the daily cycle on our side. Okay, timing is moving very slow right now, waiting potentially for 2 o'clock New York trap time. Hopefully, it is valid. Okay, for all of our sakes, Basil, I pray so. Okay, all I'm saying right now is Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, like that's literally all I'm saying right now. Okay, so yeah, we just wait. We just wait. Okay. I've already set a limit there on one of my accounts. On my more aggressive accounts, I'm waiting to just see what price does in there and then I'll execute. And then obviously we can have bigger lot sizes and everything else. So it's just a waiting game with that. Other things I was looking at, I mean, GBP USD, I mean, it done that, but didn't really manage to. So we caught it yesterday. Okay, very not the cleanest trade. Okay, but again, the cycle was valid. Okay, even though we didn't get the low taken out. Well, again, on the 5 minute, we had that. Okay, just this gap in here and then ticked off into here. And then New York trap time went up, came back, and then it done its thing. So today we had a cycle high. Okay, just by a tiny bit, literally a tiny bit. Okay, I'm doing a little mate minor inducement. But yeah, we'll have cycle lower now. So if we are going to take a trade, and I don't like it because we've already done a minor inducement. If you're going to take a trade, okay, in here, price should be attracted to. Okay, price should be attracted to here, IPA FEG area. And then we've got obviously our 5 supply candle. So if we are going to take a trade potentially in that, okay, you can look at that. If you wanted to place an entry, okay, if you wanted to place an entry right here, okay, you're working with about 10 pip stop, 10.5 pip stop, and then targets to the downside is where it came from yesterday and the lowest point of yesterday. And we didn't take our Asia session low, so you can just target that, okay, because we didn't even take our Asia session low. So this whole zone can be where your eyes are for your target. Okay, that's what I'll be looking at personally. Okay, so again, but be careful because again, like I said, we've done a little. Wait, let me just look to the left a little bit more. Yeah, we just done a little minor inducement. Didn't really take out. Actually, but in Asia session, it took this out. So I guess that's valid. We've done a medium inducement in Asia to take out that high, but it's not the best still. It's not the best. I would have liked that to take that out a little bit more. But again, if you did want to look at that, then this is potential pricing to look at through here. So if we do pull back into here, then you can potentially get that pricing to kick in. Okay, so that'll be the trade I'll be focused on, and we've still got gaps in here as well, taking off on the H4. So yeah, I like that. I like that. If we can cycle up again, we've done the external break. Okay, so you see that in there. We've done an external break, and then yeah, can price cycle back up into there. Again, I would just love this to have taken it out more, but it's okay. It's worth the risk. 10 pips again. Our 10 to 1. Okay, our 10 to 1 trade will be right here. Okay, so if we just put our 10 to 1 right there, that's our 10 to 1 trade. And then 3 to 1, if we manage to get that, that'll be right here in this area. Okay, so that'll be a 3 to 1 trade. Just bring that slightly a bit lower right there. Then that'll be a 3 to 1 trade. Okay, and then yeah, be as greedy as you want. Okay, so yeah, just targeting this, so it gives you about 11 to 1, technically. Okay, so yeah, it's just a matter of time of waiting now. Can you please send it to WhatsApp also? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll send it to our groups. Okay, so right now I'm just doing a session, so we'll see what's good. But yeah, that's that. But what I do like and what's kind of contradicting that is GBP JPY. Okay, GBP JPY is kind of cool. I mean, GBP JPY and USD haven't been moving similar for a long time anyway. And USD JPY is kind of more tied into the dollar right now anyway. And we're seeing GBP JPY follow suit. So again, I've been looking at buys from this for a long time, just hasn't given me the setup to do it. But if we could tag into that 1 hour candle through there, I would love that. So that gives us about 260 pips. GBP JPY hopefully to follow suit to take out this buy side liquidity. Again, yesterday, not I can't say yesterday, but a couple of days ago, we done this inducement to the low side based on that 4 hour. I'm not going to go there, but we're seeing this kind of stagnating. So I'm just wondering, can we pull back one more time to then give us that move and then target that buy side liquidity or even minimum this buy side liquidity through here? Okay, even minimum. Okay, so we can look at one of those two areas and then see if we can actually take one of these areas out. But for sure, I'd love to take this out. We've got a gap in here. Okay, so let me just mark that out. Okay, we've got a gap in here. Okay, we can also target where there's so much liquidity to the upside and so much targets that we can actually take out. And this is looking quite clean if this can happen. So on a 15 minute, okay, on the 15 minute, I mean, we've already kind of started shifting a little bit on the 5 and the 15. You can see this price action through here. But I'm just still wary of this lowest point. We've still got IPA here to fulfill and this demand. Okay, so if this can happen and then we get a signature move happening there, this will be absolutely beautiful to end the week. And again, in line with USD JPY and again in line with DXY. So if we can get something like that, I mean, taking out this, it gives you about 260, and then here about 400 pips. Not bad. So just again, another waiting game for this. Let me check the chat box. USD JPY got to be a lesson. What do you mean? USD JPY got to be a lesson. Did you mean that you want me to break it down, or what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Okay, like, did you? I'm guessing you took an L on USD JPY. This is why I say it's got to be a lesson. If it did, it is what it is, man. Charge it to the game. As far as you're not over leveraging and over risking everything, then you're good. And then last thing I was looking at today was oil. So since here that we got back-to-back trades, and check out my YouTube channel, I literally uploaded a free breakdown of this yesterday, of how you got it, how you could have got into this. Okay, I literally uploaded on my YouTube channel yesterday. What's that? Bitcoin. What did we mark out for Bitcoin? But yeah, check out my YouTube channel. You'll see exactly why and how to get into this trade to take you from here and then take you into there. So that was good. And then obviously the targets were 1, 2, and you could say 3 and 4. Okay, through here and here. So this morning, okay, so yesterday we came just ever so short of this 15-minute supply. We break down, and Asia session comes, and then we take it out. Okay, we've taken out yesterday's high, making a medium inducement. Tapped into 15-minute supply. So now I'm just waiting for better price action and breaks to the downside, and then we'll be more confident of potentially selling this. But right now, it's just messy as hell. So nothing to report on that for now. But Bitcoin, what the hell did I? Oh, is that gap, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, oof, just tapped into that gap. Okay, just literally tapped into that gap. So yeah, now we just need to wait for better price action. And probably in a 1 minute we can see what's happening as well if it doesn't break down there. But cool, we'll come back to that. But at least now I know that's happened. So I know it's something to keep a watch for, unless it just literally breaks all the way through. But yeah, we'll see. And where's gold at? It's still stagnating. All right, 2 p.m. Can we get this trade happen at 2 p.m.? That'll make it absolutely beautiful. That'll make it absolutely beautiful. But we're creeping up. So again, like I said, you can put a sell limit there. Okay, risk it for the biscuit, 28 to 30 pips. If you lose, it is what it is. We're literally at all-time highs, so who knows what's going to happen. And if not, you could just wait for price to hit this area. And if it does work, then obviously we should break further lower, break structure, and then we just wait for that signature move again. But I'm not going to lie, sometimes when gold does shift, it doesn't come back. So yeah, maybe set a smaller sell limit there with a smaller lot size, or if you've got separate accounts, then you can do that as well. But it's creeping up. It's creeping up. It's just like just a moment of truth now. Just we just wait. Okay, we just literally wait. Isabella, what are you saying? let me see. Okay, cool. I'm dragging my thing to the side. So it was a sell limit sent in a group 2 days ago. A sell limit or the buy limit? Oh, you mean the buy limit that I sent a couple of days ago in USG? Yeah, I did say delete it, right? Because yeah, I can't remember. I send out a lot of signals sometimes, right? But yeah, oftentimes if you set a buy limit or sell limit sent by me and it doesn't tap in that day, just delete it. Okay, sometimes I do forget to tell people to delete it because I'm managing various other things and businesses and everything else. So sometimes it just slips my mind. But rule of thumb, if you set a sell limit, let's just say something like today, and it doesn't tap in today, just delete it, and then in the future you can do your thing. Okay, and sometimes it might work in your favor where you forget to delete it, and then we tap in, and then you win. Just like Bitcoin, a couple was it last week or the week before? Okay, I told people to delete it. I said we'll revisit it. Some people didn't, and it tapped in beautifully, including myself, and then we went up, and I almost felt like a snake, but it is what it is. Okay, but yeah, that's literally what we're waiting for. And that's everything I'm looking at right now. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna take this off the board. I don't like that too much. GJ, please just come down one more time. And oil, we'll see what happens with that. And everything else, we're not really too interested in. Okay, oh yeah, let me mark out GU as well. Okay, so GU, um, well, okay, cool. GU, we can see what's happening with that as well. And let me just add an alert here just so I don't forget. But was there any questions in regards to any of that or anything else anyone wants me to look at real quick? And then we'll go over it. But yeah, right now those are the trades that I've got my eye on specifically. The USD just yeah, it's already done its thing. It doesn't need to come back. It's already done an EDM right there. Okay. Um okay, I was wondering when should I delete it? Oh yeah, Isabella, no problem. Just yeah, rule of thumb, just if I send it through and it doesn't tap in the same day and you're not confident or understand what's quite going on quite yet, just delete it. And then if anything, just personal message me and say what's happening with this or remind me of it or something. And then we'll go back in and see if we could break it down. Um, but yeah, Cam, nice breakdown. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. We need to do a session together at some point again, bro. But yeah. But yeah, those are the main things we're looking at right now. Gold creeping closer. GBP USD, if we can get back up into there. And GJ, again, to do the opposite. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, we've already done our cycle low. Didn't quite accomplish taking out this lowest point that I would love, but we'll see. And then US oil, this one is a bit hit and miss, is a bit short right now, but I'm just gonna keep watching it anyway. But three main things to focus on, definitely gold. Okay, I already broke that down very intricately and targets and everything else. So definitely, if you're looking at anything right now, look at gold. Um, Everything looks good for a sell. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. This is trading. This is why we've got risk and reward, right? Okay, so don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Okay, and if it does lose, no problem. We readapt and then we go again from there. So we're creeping up into there now. I was about to end the session there, but I don't know if we just should we just wait together to see what happens. So we could all win together or lose together. It's creeping in. What's the time? 1:30. I'm wondering if this news might actually have any effect on it. What is it? 1:30. So we've got import prices. I mean, it's important, but it's not nothing major. Okay, it's nothing major. So yeah, it's nothing major to be honest. Yeah, we'll see. Um, there's news on 1:30. Wait for cases, wait for gold. What's the entry for gold sell? Zoom user, I don't know who you are, but I mean, it's literally right here. Okay, so just go on the 5 minute chart and literally look at the picture and then, yeah, and there's the entry. Okay, so yeah, okay, maybe that's confusing you. Well, yeah, that's literally what we're looking for. Okay, so yeah, some people are saying I should wait so we can look at this together. Ah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Nah, I actually hate just looking at trades and waiting for them. It's like one of my worst things trading. Like for me, I'm like, it's either gonna happen or it's not. Like that's literally it. So I literally just hate looking at trades. Like it gives me not anxiety. Like, yeah. Cam, what's Cam saying, bro? What would win? Yeah, 100% Cam, 100%, bro. Like, yeah. But this the game we're in, man. This is the game we're in. It's actually funny for real. Like, yeah. But yeah, patience is a thing a lot of you new guys 100% need to learn and 100% need to just understand that this game, as of January, I'll be in it for 8 years now, and I'm still learning. Okay, I'm still readapting my style and entries and everything else. It's a non-stop process of continuously learning. It's like gym. Okay, you could go to the gym and say, "Oh yeah, like I've got to where I want to be," but if you stop, boom, your body goes back to some shit-looking pudgy kind of figure. Okay, you have to continuously keep going and find new ways to learn and do things. So yeah, it's the game. But yeah, trading 100% is exactly like that as well. You need to keep readapting and keep learning and understanding what's going on. Interesting that 5 minute candle just literally did that. Okay, I'm actually going to lock off the session because I actually hate watching trades. But I mean, we've tapped into the IPA zone now. If that was your entry, okay, it's like literally just tapped in. Okay, I wonder if I got tapped in. Okay, if that is going to be the entry and it falls down, I better be in. Oh, bro, my limit didn't even get triggered. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's good. Okay, we'll see what's good. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it as that. And hopefully you guys got nuggets from that and enjoy the session. And hopefully this gold trade wins. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it as that. Until next time, guys. Peace out, man.